me get 'em. Need no nigga for no paper. Can you holler, nigga? I don't need your problems, no. Fuck that. You probably got a bitch, come with a kid, come with a ring, come with a crib, and I ain't got no time to chill with no pussy.
What is up, K&K
guys.
Dynasty? Welcome to the very first episode for our YouTube channel. We are formerly known as the Rent TV. If some of you know us or don't know us,
The first few podcasts was with the Rent TV, but now we're K&K Dynasty.
yeah, that is us now. Our last one just didn't make it. We're still cool with the people that used to be a part of it. Shout out to them, but we just decided it would be a best route for us to do us.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't know us, I am Keyy.
And I'm Krischelle.
I am originally from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm 24, almost 25. I'll be 25 in June. I feel like I'm getting old, I swear.
You're getting old.
I am. Like, I'm almost fucking 25. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I never see the day where I'll be like, damn.
Yeah, like
I'm 25.
You're a grown woman now.
Like, I'm grown.
Fully
Like,
grown.
But just weird because it doesn't really faze me because shit, I haven't been in my mama house since I was like 17, 18 years old. That's crazy. But anyway, I live in Dallas. I currently work at UPS, going to school for radio, television, and film. Will be graduating this summer.
Yay, congratulations.
Yay! But yeah, so that's my life. You, Krischelle.
Well, hey guys, I'm Krischelle. Krischelle Cook. I'm 25.
You really had to say your last name though.
Well, I mean, let them know who it is.
I mean, like, your name is not like, you have a unique name. You're not just going to find too many Krischelles out there. Come on now.
Just in case they don't know, now they know.
Yeah, Krischelle from where?
Krischelle Cook from, originally I was born in Arkansas, Hope, Arkansas, birthplace of Bill Clinton.
Bill
I
Clinton.
don't know why you want to know
president.
that, but that's a little fun fact right there. Yeah, but I live in Fort Worth right now. I don't know what else you want to know about me.
I mean, you can tell people whatever you feel like you want them to know about you.
I mean, let me see. I'm 5'1". I'm really short, you guys.
Really? Because I thought we was the same height, and I'm 5'4".
You're taller than me.
I'm taller than you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You're very much taller than me.
My bad.
Everybody's taller than me, but it's okay.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I didn't know you was 5'1" though. I really thought we was.
I'll be pushing it with the 5'2". I'll say 5'2" when I have like shoes on that have like a little bit.
You said with shoes on, they got a little bit. Okay, oh Lord.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
I'm still little though.
Yeah, she's itty bitty, y'all.
It is what it
There's
is.
nothing wrong with that.
But as that's kind of like our intro for us, for all of everybody who don't really know us like that. If it's your first time, go ahead and like and subscribe, share. This will be on YouTube and mostly on our YouTube. And we'll probably have some snippets on, and K&K, that's _KK Dynasty. And then you can follow me on my individual YouTube, my individual Instagram at Could It Be Keyy with 2 Y's, 1_. Oh, okay. We're just gonna pause there.
I'm sorry, you guys. They're over here asking questions. No, okay. So, you can follow me on my Instagram, Simply L, and that's SIIMPLY_ELLE, on Instagram, and Twitter as well.
Yeah. So the main question for us, as far as our intro, is how did we meet, and what brought us here into the YouTube world as influencers?
Okay. So where do you want to start? We met freshman year, right? Of high school.
Yeah, I think we officially met in high school. I think like at one point in time in my life, I felt like I met her before or seen her somewhere.
So we went to the same elementary school.
Yeah, it turned out we went to the same elementary school.
So we crossed paths in lives, earlier, but like I guess face on, we met in high school.
Based on, yeah,
We
we
were
met
able
in high
to actually
school.
get to talk to each other and all
I
that.
don't know, like I don't remember what made us talk to each other though.
There's only 4 to 5 black girls at Northside during the time we went to high school. And
That's
so we all
true.
flocked together, except for like the few that were like in the class above us.
Yeah, but they all actually like are cousins. They all
They're
know
all
each other.
related, yeah.
Yeah,
Most
they're
of
all
them are
related.
related.
But I don't think that's how we met though. Did we meet?
Before
Oh, in
hysteria?
our freshman year, we had like 3 classes together. Our freshman year, or some shit like that. I know for a fact we had English together. We had that one English class together.
Mhm.
And I think that was our last class we had. But I know our freshman year we had a class together. I thought we had more than that.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 our freshman year. And I think that's how like we started talking like more, but we had other friends that,
Yeah, it was like a
it
group
was
of
cool
us.
with. I think it was like at that time period, it was 4 of us.
Yeah, because Jade was there.
Jade was there. Shout out to Jade. I miss her.
Yeah.
I wish I could talk to her like I used to, but yeah, it was us 4. And then Jade left us. I was so mad.
Yeah.
And then she came back, our junior year, and
Mhm.
left again.
Yeah.
And left again. But anyway, yeah, that's how we met. How we all started hanging out. We had another person that was part of our group. But anyway, that's here nor there. We all was hanging out together, and we were just those people in high school.
Yeah, I feel like it was always like well, one of us were, it was always another one.
Yeah, that's how it
together.
was. And then we all like hung around the same people. Like she said, we had like 5 black people in our school. Well, no, I'd say about 7. Cause you had Steven, you had Dizzy, you had who else? We had James.
Mhm. We just throwing names all out there. I think you should.
I mean, we knew them all. Steven, which is Cobb. Shout out to Cobbs if he ever listened to this. Who else? And then there was Dizzy. And who else? Like there was and James.
Another dude. You already named him.
And then there was Felipe, who was like half Mexican and black.
Mhm.
But yeah. That was as far as like our class went. We did have like upperclassmen that was there, and that was Annalicia.
Mhm.
Yeah, Annalicia. Then we had
Nikki.
Nick Nikki from freshman year. Oh god. Yeah. And and we had Cameron, who was like 3 years older than us at the time. Who else? Courtney,
Girl, we naming everybody.
Brittany, Brittany, and I think that was it as far as I remember.
The gist of it is there was not that many black people at our
Yeah.
school, so
It was
you
like
were
10.
able to name them 6 years after graduating.
Right? Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, but yeah. So we all hung around each other, but and then
Well, okay, y'all. For me and Key's relationship, I feel like it was just up and down because we used to always like fight.
yeah,
and then
we
like,
will fight.
Like, and it'd be like fight, like hurt feelings fight. And like, I can remember like one time she banged me against the wall, the lockers or something.
I don't think I did that. I don't remember doing that.
I feel like that happened.
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think that happened. How? What made me push you into?
Always push people.
Oh, that was a play thing. I don't know why you took that seriously.
Cause I
don't understand. I don't understand. I did that to. If I did that to everybody, what makes you think I was coming for you if I was doing it to everybody?
Because we always fought.
You're right. I guess I give you that.
Yes.
I guess I give you that.
So that was our issue, and I feel like you know, at the end of the day, we will always like make up, and it'd be like cool, you know, like we'll be able to talk it out and or just like whatever, you know, move on.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then junior year, the end of very end of junior year, early senior year,
Yeah.
yeah, we really got into it. Honestly, I don't even remember
I don't remember what it was
what it was
either.
even about.
Oh, wasn't it? Or was that senior year?
I remember y'all saying like y'all felt like we like I wasn't trying to spend time with y'all or something like that.
That could be a possibility. I could see that happening.
And y'all were mad, so y'all were icing me out.
Yeah. I could see that happen. I think I really felt like you that was kind of true in a way because I guess like cuz at that but around that time going junior year into senior year, me and me and Victoria had more of a closer relationship than
Because y'all went to
yeah,
like
because we had most
rotations
of our
together
classes
then.
together. Like when we got into rotations, it was always us and then it was you.
Mm-hmm.
So you was kind of like part of like what Gibson's class,
Yeah.
and we had the other black lady. I forget her
Chippy.
name. No, not Chippy. We didn't have Chippy.
Oh, you had the one with the
Miss Durham.
Durham with the
Yeah.
straight hair.
Yeah. We had Miss Durham. But anyway, so I think that's kind of like where that kind of molded. Like that's why I feel like maybe that it's a possibility that that did happen. And then I think it was that time too where like you was invited to one of her church get together things, and I don't think you showed up.
For a church thing.
Yeah, she was preaching in church, and she invited you, me, Jakina, and somebody else, and it was only me and Jakina. Yeah, I think that's kind of how that went a little bit. But that was like 6 years ago, so don't quote me on that. I don't really remember how that went. So I'm gonna just let that alone.
But that's sad because, like, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess when you like older, you see like what role you had to play. But it's like,
Yeah.
for me, like me not being able to go maybe wasn't even my fault. Like maybe I just wasn't able to go. Like, you know, if you ask your parents, you can't go places, and or like, you know, broad situations and stuff like that. I don't know, but like but in the moment, like when you're young, like that's like what you like.
Yeah.
You feel the pain and anger right there without thinking about it.
I think that's kind of where that came from
Like
or
what
came
like
about.
the animosity like towards me, like in
Yeah.
general.
And I guess like, cause me as a friend, I guess it was kind of like, well, if she feel away, then I'm gonna feel away.
Yeah.
You know, that wasn't right or something like that. And I guess I get that part. But I think also too, I don't think we realized how religious you weren't as much as we were. Like at that time period, I wasn't as religious as her, but I was pretty close to it. Not like changing myself or whatever you want to call it. But you were like more spiritual, like you.
Yeah, my family's always been like more spiritual versus like straight, you know, Bible, you know, but that doesn't say that we don't know it. My mom, she grew up in the church.
Yeah.
My dad, and even me, like when I was younger, like always in the church. So like God is first, you know what I'm saying? But like
Yeah.
we don't have a church home. Well, we didn't have a church home. We do now, but you know, during those times we didn't. So it's like no point in sitting in some random person church and
Exactly.
trying to get some type of word that you know may not be speaking to you.
Yeah. And that's true. I guess she just thought like maybe she needed the support system, which I get. You know, you want your friends to be at a certain level of support.
Yeah.
Now, when we're younger, we expect way more from our friends
Than what they're allowed to.
than
You know
what they're allowed to. You know, I guess like back in that time, we felt like, oh, well, she being fake. You know, she talking to all these other people when she's not talking to us.
Yeah.
Kid, like it takes a toll on us. So it's kind of like you end up not being friends with the people. And our senior year, I don't even remember when or how we fixed it between all three of us, because I remember prom, we was all together. We sat all together at prom.
But that was even like I feel like that was even like tense.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going on
Yeah.
around that time. between other people whom we're not going to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, they know who they are, but yeah, there was a lot of things between that and me and Cam kind of being in like a fresh relationship. Between that and some other stuff, like so yeah, it was pretty bad. But I mean, I guess we all like partied in a different way. You know, like I think you came with Darian, right? And Quentin.
So.
Or did you go to hers?
No, Darian and Quentin, they both came to my prom. And we didn't go party or anything. Like, I don't know if you remember the story I told you of what happened at prom. So it was just kind of weird. So we all kind of just came home, and we were gonna go to this guy's party that was down the street from me. We got up there, and he was like, "Oh, we don't need no more people." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we walked back home, and then we just sat on the bed pretty much and just looked at TV. All three of us, and it was time for the time to go and all that type of stuff. So
yeah, prom was pretty. I was mad about prom too, cause I ain't gonna lie, like there was so many things like me and Cam was supposed to do. Like we wanted to like go to IHOP and everything. I mean, I love my mother, I do, but my mama ruined my prom. I'm just gonna say that because there was something. I think my auntie had to end up going to work, and we had borrowed like her card to use or whatever. My mom had borrowed it. My mom took us to like prom and stuff, whatever. And that day, like prom wasn't even over. It was like an hour before prom. Yeah, and like I end up like, well, prom was actually over, but my parents was like, "Oh, we're gonna pick you up at this such and time, such and such," and I was like, "Man, like," and we were supposed to go eat. That's why we didn't eat the food that was there. Yeah, because we were supposed to go to IHOP and eat and hang out a bit, and that didn't happen.
It'd be cool to have like another prom. I wonder if we're gonna have a class reunion. I know we're off topic, but
I don't know. I don't even know if I even want to I don't know if I want to go to that.
I low key miss like the people that we went to school with. Like everybody's really nice, and
our school was nice. We didn't have like too much involved, but I think it was because we didn't live in that area to be having drama.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
Like, I mean, who we fighting? Like, you gonna pull up 45 miles away? All right, let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we was all cool with like all the people that we went to high school with. But also, what was it? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's in charge of orchestrating that.
Miss Garza. I mean, not Miss Garza. What is her name? She was my science teacher. I know they know who I'm talking about. She had the husband that everybody said always looked like Drake. She taught science. You didn't have her because you wasn't on our side. I think you was on A. You was on A side. We was on B side. What is her name? I have to look her up because I have her on Facebook. But she was a science teacher. She's in charge of that. She came in our senior year. She helped. Her and Miss Smith.
I know who you talking about.
Yeah, they're in charge of that for our reunion stuff. They're supposed to be, so they're the ones who's supposed to get in touch with us and talk to us about our reunion. But yeah. Back to the story of our little story time thing going on here. So I would just say fast forward to like graduation. We probably hung out, all of us, maybe like one time before we all just
I seen y'all.
It was like prom though. It wasn't after graduate. Like it was before. I mean, not prom. Graduation day when we had to practice.
Oh, okay.
We were together that day. Yeah. And then I think that was the last time we all hung out. Yeah. And I saw her after prom, after I graduated, and I don't think I saw you after I graduated. No. I don't think that's how that happened. But
I was having other issues,
Yeah, you're right.
So I really did, like, as soon as we walked the stage and we all laid this all out, like we pretty much just like went and left and went to my house, You know, all my family was there, so that was nice. But I didn't say bye to nobody. Really.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to see I didn't get to see Luce or anything. So me going to Luce's wedding was like the first time I seen her. Like,
Dang, that's crazy.
and it's like my best friend. Like, we grew up together. Like, she helped mold me.
Yeah.
You know, those key people in your life that like you always have friends or whatever, but it's like those key people, no matter what happens.
Yeah, that's very true. And then even then, like after we all graduated, I ended up going to SFA, and Krischelle, I think, ended up at Tarrant County.
Yeah, I went ahead and got my associates.
Yeah, and then she went to Beaumont, I think it was Beaumont, Texas.
Yeah, she went to
Lamar. But anywho, around that time, that's kind of like where most of our like separation between the both of us like kind of really, really happened. Because somehow in between us during prom and graduation and all of us going to college, we just fell off.
Yeah, fell off.
Like completely fell off. I don't even remember how that happened. I don't even remember.
And I can't even remember like if it was like fell off, like we was like a little bit angry, or just like fell off and just
didn't know, and it made us angry because nobody was reaching. Like we really did not reach out to each other. At least me and Krischelle didn't.
Yeah.
And then something happened. I think Christmas time or something. Because I remember us all hanging out for Thanksgiving at her house where we had a dinner or something or another. We all took those. Was that during high school? Was that after? Well, we all hung out at her folks' house that one day. We ate like they cooked and everything.
That was during high school.
That was high school? Maybe. I don't know. I remember one of those times too. But we all took photos that day. I don't know. Maybe it was high school. But anyway. So around after that, I think
Christmas, like we went to go take photos.
Yeah, it was like yeah.
Like at Walmart?
But no, not that one. There was another one where God darn, like it was at her house though. I think it was high school because she the one who uploaded them on Facebook for us. So, but she tagged us all.
Yeah.
And then we took high school pictures. That was actually the time, like the really, really, really like time before last that we was all like did something completely all together. And that was those photos we took.
Yeah, our seeing photos. Shout out to Liz for taking our photos.
Yeah, her brother. Yeah, he did. That was a pretty good job. But yeah, around college is kind of like where we all just was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Like it was just kind of like we weren't talking anymore. And then right before then, I think like me and Cam was having like problems and stuff before that. And then something else like happened between all like three of us. And it was kind of like, these two don't give a fuck about me. Like, they're all talking mess. They're talking to each other, but not talking to me. Like, what kind of friends are these? So I was kind of like, I don't want them in my life anymore. So I cut both of them completely off. I was like, I don't want them in my life. I don't want to talk about my problems with them. Like, we're no longer friends. Yeah. And then we will talk like off and on and stuff, but I don't know if we all like kind of sat down and talked about it.
Of us, I don't think we've sat down and like talked about like how our relationship and stuff.
So then I think later down the line after I came back, I had ended up transferring to UNT. And I think that's kind of how like me and her kind of like got back together. Yeah. Cause there were times like she would like do my hair and stuff, you know, but we wouldn't like hang out that much. So then when she transferred to UNT, that's kind of how like we got like back.
Yeah, we went to school together and and stuff like that.
And we had that time period of that year of us just like, I guess like remolding the relationship. Yeah. Because now we're like both struggling together, doing the same thing together, living the same life, you know, so now we're like more there for each other. And I think that's just kind of how like we got back.
More understanding.
Yeah.
I feel like now that we're older too, like we could just talk about stuff and it's better than just like what we used to do.
Yeah, because what we used to do is just kind of like, bitch, like, I don't give a fuck about you. Like, why are you talking to me? Like,
going opposite ways of the hall so you don't have to see this bitch walking down the hall.
Yeah, type shit. Like, we would.
Your best friend, you know, her schedule.
Yeah, right.
Go the other way.
Right.
Yeah. So, that's really cool for maturity.
Yeah. And that was kind of like 5 years ago. We're like, I'm 24 now. Yeah. And she's like 25. So
you ain't gotta think like that. You making it seem like I
was trying to remember. I was like, is she 24 or 25? I think she's 25. Which one is she? But yeah, so we're older. I mean, we've had like have we really had a falling out since then?
No, not since then. Like okay, the only time like it's only be a falling out, it's like if I do something stupid and I'm not listening to what she's saying, like she'll like yell a little bit, you know what I'm saying? or like kind of slap this way, you know what I'm saying? But it don't be like we used to like fight, like y'all don't understand, like you would really think that you hate this person with your whole stomach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like that no more. So it's like everything that you say, okay, this is out of love. Like she actually cared for me. So even though it may hurt a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think but that's because like you're like chill and like kind of reserved, type of thing. Like you have that type of attitude, and I'm just like, dude, like you gotta like loosen up. Like you can't be nice to everybody. Yeah. Like sometimes you gotta put that like tough dog act and be like, you know what, like fuck you. Like I'm not doing that for you today. Like that's kind of how but that's kind of how I am. And I think, like, that's what, like, we get our falling out because we're so freaking different.
Yeah. This the way we portray everything is what's
like I mean, I'm not saying, like, that's a bad thing or anything, but, like, it's good for us because we know how to, like, balance it. Like, I can see a way that she's doing it, and then she can see the way that I'm doing it, but I'm more, like, I guess, I wouldn't say, like, masculine, but I'm more, like...
aggressive.
I'm more aggressive than her. Yeah. But when I do shit, I want it to be done right then and there. That's like the point blank period about it. Like, tell me what's up, you know, I don't want to hear like the high and dry, oh, yeah, whatever, like it is what it is. Like, if you got something to say, come on, let's say it. Yeah. Like, we're not gonna go days without talking to each other saying, okay, that's how you feel, so we're not gonna talk about it. Yeah. I think that's kind of like where we've grown from, because it used to be like that when we would fight. We were just like, fuck it, I'm not talking to her. Yeah, I'm glad we're not like that no more. But yeah, it's more fun now. We have more fun than we ever had in our life. Like,
I swear, like adulthood is like good if you have friends. Like
for real,
if you have friends, like you can really like have fun and enjoy life, you know. And I don't know how old people who are listening, but it's okay. It gets better after high school. You know, just don't go get loans, right?
No, please don't get loans.
And if you're going to school, pay attention in school. You know, have fun, but like pay attention.
Yeah.
So you don't have to repeat shit.
I would say too, like if you're like young or whatever, you're in college or whatever, just like what am I looking for? Like, know what you want to do before you physically like get into college. Because sometimes, you can make the mistake and realize that you got into something that you really don't want to do, which is not like a terrible bad thing. But some people get in there like they're like in their junior year, senior year, and they're realizing like, damn,
it's not what I want to do.
It's not what I want to do, you know. And then they change. And my advice is like, have motivation, have like inspiration. If you do have friends you're going to school with, I encourage you to do that. I wish I had friends I went to school with to, you know, to understand me. Maybe I would like school a little bit more and probably would have stayed a little bit longer, because if you don't have anybody to support you there, you're going to be freaking miserable. Unless you're like a sociable person, you find like millions of friends, but I wasn't that. I hate talking to people. I don't know why, but and I could talk all day. I just like, I don't, yes, I don't like introducing myself to people. Like, if you come up to me, all right, cool, we introducing each other. But if you don't talk to me, I damn sure ain't talking to you. Yeah, like, I'm not about to hold no conversation with you. No hee ha ha, no kiki, none of that. Like, I'm not doing that because I don't know you. Like, what do you expect me to tell my whole life story in 5 minutes? Like, come on now. Like, what are you saying to me? But yeah, I do encourage people to do that in like before they go to college, because
Or even
that shit
while
was
you're in
hard.
college, just like explore yourself and like try to learn yourself, because like that's what that is for, like for you to get away and to grow as a person. So
Yeah,
like if
like
you
try to really find yourself.
yeah, like if you surrounded by people and you feel like you can't pick yourself up, or you feel like you stagnant, like you might need to look and see like
Yeah,
if those people are good to be in your life.
yeah. Because I had that like where I didn't have anybody, and I was like always stuck where I would just like wish I had people to talk to, because that stuff was hard. Like when you wanted to tell, oh dang, like these classes are really hard, or I need somebody to study with me. You have like no friends to do that, or anybody like, and none of your family is around. Like my school was 3.5 hours away.
Yeah.
In East Texas, like that's where my school was. But when we went to UNT, I think that's kind of like we had that experience a little bit of going to school, seeing each other a whole lot more.
And trying to keep each other motivated, like for
Yeah,
everything
that
that
it
you're
was
doing.
still a hard year because like we both had full-time jobs where we were working like night and day, you know, and trying to go to school. So of course, you know, it was an experience for us. It didn't turn out the way we wanted to. You know, we no longer go there. I mean, maybe one day krischelle will go back, but I know for a fact I'm not going back. I just don't like the educational system as far as like my major go in the program. I feel like it was stupid. I wish I would have known that before I actually physically went there, because the way the program worked is, regardless of me being a transfer student, I've already had all these credits, and they tell you, oh, being in the RTVF program, only such and such, you know, credits transfer over, and then you have all your basic transfer hours. So even me coming in, I still came in on probation. How the hell you do that, I do not know. When you transfer, and then you had to do, I think it was still, you had to do 60 credit hours of UNT hours
before
and,
you even get your
yeah
degree.
And not even before you get your degree, it's before you even enter into the actual like
Program?
degree. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, like you had to do like, it was like 60, it had to be like a year and a half. Like you had to be there. So that's about what, 48 credit hours, 4 semesters for you to even get in there. And that's 120. And so basically what I'm trying to say is, when you transfer in, you're supposed to already be at your sophomore year.
And you started out like
and I was basically still a freshman. It would still take me 3 years to get there.
Yeah.
Make no sense. So I was like, yeah, if you go there, more power to you. I support you. Do I want to drive to Denton? No, not on 35.
Like where I stay at now, well, yeah, I feel like it's going to be okay for me to stay here and just commute. Because my job is already over here too. So
yeah, that's very true.
I'm not looking to, well, I don't know what I'm looking for right now. The change to keep.
Yeah. I mean, that's solely up to you. If you feel in your heart, then, you know.
I'm gonna definitely like look into it as far as like
I encourage anybody to do whatever.
What I want to keep my degree as, because right now I'm biomedical engineering, but you know, with life, you know, your mindset and thought processes change. So
yeah,
I just wanna,
because I went in as a nursing major when I was at SFA.
Yeah.
And like I was so into it my freshman year. You know, I was already like, okay, because by the time I got to my freshman year, because we was in the medical program and stuff, you know, I had a lot of my basics done and stuff. Like, I was basically already like taking nursing classes, not necessarily in the nursing program, but I was like basically after my freshman year, I was supposed to be taking nursing school classes. Yeah. And I was excited. I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. Girl, I got to anatomy and physiology. I said, no, the devil is a lie. I'm not doing it. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, I got in there, anatomy and physiology, and we took AP anatomy and physiology. Or was it pre-AP? I don't know, I remember. But we took that, and it was nothing compared to what it was in college. College was terrible, at least at SFA. I don't know about everybody else, but from experience and people I've known, anatomy and physiology is hard. Like, that shit was hard as hell. I did not pass that, for your information. I made a D, but to go to the next level of anatomy and physiology, you had to come out with a B.
Jesus.
I think I came out with a C, and that was because I passed the freaking lecture class, but I failed the lab class. And it was basically like if you take a lecture in a lab and you don't pass both, you don't pass the class.
Jesus.
Type shit. And yeah. And I think you had to make an A or a B to go on to anatomy and physiology too. So I changed my major instantly, and then for like a week or two, instantly that same day, like that same day, I was like, nope. And then that same semester, I was taking chemistry, so I was like, okay, I actually like chemistry. So I was like, okay, I'm changing. I'm going to go into pre-chem. I want to be an anesthesiologist. I changed it to anesthesiologist. And so they was like, okay, to be in this program, you have to do, like, it's not the same as if you was a nursing major.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. It's a little bit easier, but you still have to get into, like, nursing school.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I want to be an anesthesiologist. And, you know, I should be good. But I took zoology.
Why did you take
You had to. Like, you had to know. Like, they wanted you to take zoology. And so I had to take zoology, learning about, like, freaking worms and weird shit. Like, I dissected a freaking worm one time. I was like, it wasn't a bad class, but then, like, the lecture class was just so boring to me. I couldn't figure out, like, lab was easy. So it was, like, flip-flop when I was in anatomy and physiology. Like, lecture classes are usually easier for me, and I can pay attention. And like that year, I was just like,
the lecture was a bad.
Yeah, it was a bad because there were so many names, technical names that went into like just regular names. Like worms has a different name.
Yeah.
You know, certain catfish has a different name. Like you had to learn that name. I could not learn those names. Like I probably passed like 2 tests, and that was probably at the end of the semester, and it did not keep me from passing lecture. And so I was like, fuck. I'm not gonna be in science. That's just that we're just gonna do that right there. Like after I did not pass, like I got a D in that class, but a D is considered passing. But it was like, you know, you're freaking gonna be a doctor, like you know. So I was like, God, I gotta change to something else. So after that year of my freshman year, no, this is like my sophomore year. So after spring semester of sophomore year, I had changed. So I had moved off campus, and then I changed to sound recording technology because I realized that at that time period, I wanted to produce. I didn't want to produce music, but I just wanted to do sound. But I wanted to do like dealing with camera work and everything else, but our program didn't have that. Turns out it did. It was called cinematography. Wish I knew that back then. But now they actually now at SFA, turns out they have a media arts program. So like they have what I do now. And I was just like, I could go there, still enrolled. All I have to do is pay my little $300. Yeah. But I don't want to go back at just 3.5 hours. I can't. I would have to literally live there. And I could not. So yeah. But anyway, that year I changed into sound recording technology. I actually turned out, I realized that, okay, this is like, I like this. Like, this is what I want to do. But then I could not pass one of the classes. For that, it was basically kind of like our lab class for sound recording technology. So with us taking the audio class, there was a lab part of it, and we would have to go do our lab part at the actual sound recording technology studio off campus, which was like 2 miles from campus. So I didn't have a car, I didn't have anything. I was living off campus, and I had to literally walk to this place. So it was bad. Yeah. It was just like, oh my God, I can't do it. Buses or nothing? Nothing. Like I think like when I changed, I kind of got lucky because you're supposed to go in already knowing how to play an instrument. And I did in high school. I played the clarinet for 4 years. But then I had to quit after my freshman year because my mama was like, okay, you either play sports, be in band, or go get a job. And me being like, okay, well, since I'm broke and nobody wants to pay for me, I'm going to go get a job. Yeah. And that's kind of how it was. So even then I was like, okay, I play the clarinet or whatever. But they was like, you have to learn another instrument because I think it had to be like the basic instruments like guitar, piano type stuff because that's what they, you know, mostly use in the studio setting. So they was like, okay, either learn piano or learn guitar. So I was like, okay, I want to learn piano. So I tried to learn piano over like one semester because it was supposed to be for audition. So all I had to know was basics.
Yeah.
But I had to like that summer try to learn how to play the piano. And then I was supposed to have my audition when I got back to campus. Never had it. Never had the audition. So I went through the whole program that semester, through the whole program. They didn't kick me out or anything.
But you didn't have the audition.
But I didn't have the audition. And then I had to take a piano class and another instrument class. So I was trying to learn 2 instruments in one semester. I was like, I can't do it. I don't want to pursue music. You know, like,
yeah.
I like music, but I don't want to produce music. So I was like, I still want to do this, but I just don't want to do music of it. So I was like, okay, I got to figure out something. So that semester, because I had got suspended that semester because I didn't do good that semester either. So I got suspended. Took a semester off, and then all I did was work for that whole semester. And then after that, I had, what did I do after that? I took a class at TCC. That's how, like, I took my first TCC class after college. And then I was like, okay, I like this class. It was like a news class. And I think that's how I realized, like, I like news type thing. So I still wanted to be in there, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go. UNT had that same program. So I was like, okay, I'm going to transfer to UNT. And that's how I ended up in UNT. And then when I came back at TCC.
So, yeah, we were in Denton together and we went back to Fort Worth together.
Yeah, we went back to Fort Worth together. That's crazy. That's so crazy. It's kind of like we both were just like, like we both literally failed that year. That was so funny. But
yeah, life was hard. Like
life was hella hard.
If y'all knew what we was going through that year, like y'all would have been like, what the fuck? What's going on?
What happened that year? Like we was working.
So much, like,
I was working. I think I was working at. What was I working at? I want to say I was working at Amazon for a little bit, but I think I quit Amazon. Yeah, you was in an Alliance. I was somewhere else. I wasn't at Amazon though. I didn't live. Actually, I was at Quick Trip. That's where I was. I was at Quick Trip that year, and I hated it because I worked overnights. Get off at 7, try to go home and change, and get on through the traffic in Dallas for an hour and a half just to get to campus by 10 something. And then let's not forget the days that we said, oh yeah, we're going to get up super early, catch the bus to campus and go to the library. And we did that probably like 2 days out of the first week of school, and we never did again.
Oh my God.
Every time we was like, okay, we're going to go to the library today. You know, we're going to catch the bus real quick to campus.
The problem is trying to catch the bus because also like my apartment didn't have the bus stop right in front. So I had to walk to the bus stop. Yeah. And you had to drive. Yeah, I had to drive. And that's easy to remind you, the days I did not work was the days that I was coming at 6 a.m. to her house. So that means I'm getting up at like 4 or 5 o'clock just to get to her house at 6. Whom, let's not forget, was never up when I got there. My ass will always be asleep. Like,
always. Like, she was never up. That shit was, oh my God, I was like, bruh, I could fucking be asleep. And then by the time we fucking leave that house, bro, it's already time for us to go to class. Yeah. And I think you had a class before me. I didn't have class till like 1 p.m. And I was coming to her at fucking 6 a.m. for her. Yeah. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like our friendship matured then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because we went through a whole lot that year.
We went through a lot that year. And it was like, you know, that was also the year that we had like just started like to talk, like.
Yeah. Like really talk.
Really talk because we like had fell off like for so long. So it was just kind of cool to like know you had like an actual like friend, like even though like y'all was into it, like, you know. Yeah, and then realizing like how much in common we had at that point because we was going through like pretty much the same exact stuff, problems, you know, at that time period. So it was kind of like somebody I guess we could both relate to, you know, and we didn't know anybody at school. Like we had people we went to high school with there, but we never like talked to them. Yeah. And then we're here now 2 years later, because that was like 2 years ago. Well, this is going on the second year.
Yeah, it's going on the second year.
But
yeah, like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Something like that. And now, like, she's always in my house. I can't keep her out of my house. And she still stay 35 minutes away from me.
Yeah, we always live far. We never live in the same area. It's always
Ever.
we always end up living far.
That's funny though. That's the funny part. And then now we're together, like literally, at least 5 times a week.
Yeah.
If we're not like together, we're like on the phone for like hours still.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Cause I can't stand talking to motherfuckers.
Bro, like I don't want to talk
I
on the
hate
phone, but for some
like
reason, we
I
can talk on the phone
don't
all the time.
like all day too. We'll be there all fucking day.
For nothing. For nothing.
We're not even be talking like we talk about stuff, but we don't be talking like
anything.
Well, now we talk because we actually have like together as a business, so we have a little bit more to talk about.
Yeah.
But you know, most of our shit is kind of like, bro, we can say this in 30 minutes and get the fuck off the phone. Like,
30-minute conversation turned to 3 hours.
3 fucking hours, and we're both like, fuck. I knew that I had something I had to go do, and we just like,
chilling.
it's gone.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Fun times, you know. We're grown together. I still can't stand her though, so.
It's okay. It's a love-hate relationship.
It really is. I don't understand how that works. I really don't. I'm still trying to figure that out. How does that work?
Well, our signs will always work together. It's gonna be rough.
Bro. I'm a fucking Gemini. I'm like one of the best fucking signs out there. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh my God.
You can't fucking knock a Gemini.
I'm a Libra, guys.
And
Libras are nice, and they're very
Libras are what? Y'all,
nice,
ooh,
very
oh my
cool.
God, she is a
They're
fucking lie.
loving.
She's a fucking lie.
They love to love.
No, a fucking lie. Like,
Yes, sweetest thing can be.
no. Okay, I do give like them the niceness because they are like really, really nice people. I feel like what irritates me about y'all that y'all are fucking too nice. Like sometimes I'm just like y'all. Do y'all realize y'all being taken advantage of sometimes? Like
you know, his hand is halfway up your ass.
Oh my God.
Oh, thank you for telling me.
That's hilarious. But I'm serious, like, y'all make me just want to scream because I'd be like, I'm not going to let nobody run me over.
She's saying y'all, by the way, because her boyfriend is a Libra.
Yeah,
Same
he a Libra too.
It's my birthday.
Oh my God, that still to this day irritates me.
I'm
How the fuck do...
I have never once spent a turn up birthday with Keyy.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah, this year's going to be a turn up birthday, I promise you.
It's never going to happen. Because this is what happened. It's either like, okay, he agrees, like, okay, yeah, I can do that. And then all of a sudden, I can't do that anymore. Yeah, and then we don't end up doing anything. So it's kind of like I dedicated to him. I mean, I always get him like a cake or something. Except for like this year, I forgot. I didn't do it this year, but I always get like a cake or something. And then, yeah. One day we all celebrate y'all together.
I mean, I think we're pretty cool with each other now to the point to where, like, you know, we could have a birthday party without issues. Cause I swear, like, this man hated my guts in high school, or I don't know. You made it seem like it.
I think there was a lot. Like I said, there was a lot going on at that time period. That, of course, both of us know that now. We're not gonna go into glorious detail because we're not gonna give our business out like that. Yeah. But yeah, that was going on at that time period. So he could not. Still to this day, don't like him. Yeah. So it is what it is. More power to him. I can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh well, like it is what it is. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, we're not gonna discuss that either. Yeah. What was he talking about? Like before that, we were saying something else.
I mean, I think we're done with our friendship. Like they know pretty much.
Yeah, our friendship is pretty much over. That's kind of like how we.
She said our friendship is.
Well, it's still over. Like I'm still gonna say that it's still over.
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. She not going nowhere. She already knows it.
I'm like, look, this is my best friend for life. I don't care, you guys. She's gonna cut me up into pieces because she's a Gemini. Sometimes she's nice and sometimes she's very mean. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not very mean. So I'm truthful. I don't understand like what's so mean about being truthful to somebody. Like,
The way
would you rather me tell you the truth?
Say it, you like get joy out of like pain.
I do not. That's a no. I don't.
You get joy out of that shit.
I don't get joy out of pain. I think with me is because like I'm not used to like winning battles. I've always lost battles.
You like to win,
so now I'm just, well, it's because y'all fucking Libras are competitive. Like y'all act like I'm just like, nigga, I can be right
too. Like you're so mean about it. I'm like, God damn, like
yeah, but then again, y'all don't fucking listen. Like y'all just like y'all do some shit where it's like, okay, y'all know for the fact y'all fucked up, and then y'all go ask somebody for advice. The people tell you like what the fuck is going on, and you're just like, well, I'm still gonna put my hand on the stove. Like, I don't really care.
Yeah, that's us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody has to try it at least once.
Oh yeah, 12,000 times for Libras.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get into that. I like Libras very much. So
you are one. What do you mean you like you are one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I mean, I like Libras too. But you know, y'all all right. But y'all really need to calm the fuck down.
Y'all need to calm down.
I'm calm.
Does that sound calm, you guys?
I'm calm.
There you go.
Like, well, how else you want me to say I'm loud? Like, I can't help that I'm loud. Like, so my calmness, I'm sorry, is still on like 8. Oh my God. But
that's funny.
That's hilarious as hell. That's our intro. I had tried to put up like the question so we can have like a random question time after our little story time thing, but ain't nobody sent me no questions. So
we need more following.
Yes, do follow us on YouTube.
K&K Dynasty.
That's our Instagram, and then our YouTube is K&K Dynasty as well. Mm-hmm. There is no space between the K and the K, and that's an and sign. K and K. Yep. Or you can just search the Rant Podcast at yahoo.com. I think it pops up the same. Yeah. If you haven't already, go watch our latest videos, our intro videos, and like that for us, subscribe to us. If you like our podcast and want to actually like see our physical faces, you know, we're on the process of working that out. So
yeah, so that way we can
vibe out with you guys. Live chat. Just hit us up, email us if y'all have anything. We also do reactions. We also are doing challenges and, kind of want to drift off, of course, like we said in the beginning, we're going to do what y'all want us to do, but at the same time, we're still going to follow suit of what we want to do and love to do. But at the end of the day, you guys matter. So, yeah. That is all. That is,
Thank
our
you for
last.
listening, guys. I don't know how long this thing is. It seems like it's very long, but
it ain't that long.
No,
I don't think. No, okay, well, it's almost an hour.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, and we love y'all. We see you next week. Yeah. Bye, you guys. Watch our latest videos, our intro videos, and like that for us. Subscribe to us if you like our podcast and want to actually like see our physical faces. We're on the process of working that out. So yeah, so that way we can vibe out with you guys. Live chat. Just hit us up, email us if y'all have anything. We also do reactions. We also are doing challenges and, kind of want to drift off, of course, like we said in the beginning, we're going to do what y'all want us to do, but at the same time, we're still going to follow suit of what we want to do and love to do. But at the end of the day, you guys matter. So, yeah. That is all. That is,
Thank
our
you for
last.
listening, guys. I don't know how long this thing is. It seems like it's very long, but
it ain't that long.
No,
I don't think. No, okay, well, it's almost an hour.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, we love y'all. We see you next week. Yeah. Bye, you guys.